up, man?
Dude, what is up, guys, dude? That
How the
was,
fuck you doing?
dude, you know what? I did not expect a response that quick. So as soon as I got the text, I was like, fuck. I was like, honey. I think I just gotta do it right now. I just gotta do it right now.
We just happened to be partying at the spot, and then he was like, "Yo, dude, someone's into it." So
yeah,
fuck it.
Definitely, we're down.
Hey, you know what? First of all, I love metal, dude. I love what the cannabis plant does for like the human body and spiritual and all that, dude. So that was already awesome. And then of course, you know, with the long history that I've known Rake from growing up was Rake, which, you know what? Hey, can I tell you for a second? It hasn't soaked in. I'm talking to you right now, man. It still hasn't soaked in. It's going to be pretty hard, but just let me tell you this, man. Okay, I'm 31 years old, being a 12-year-old, skateboarding, you know, just trying to kickflip here and there. And back in the day, you only had like the DVDs or like these like pirated videos.
Oh yeah,
from, like,
dude, the fucking VHS shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember when we used to have like, of course, like the CKY videos, man. You know, and being a little kid and trying to do all that shit and I'm gonna eat your asshole.
Oh yeah.
See, so like I said, I would love to tell you a million stories about how that transpired, but I don't think the statute of limitations is over yet. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that another time. But yeah, that shit was a lot of fun to do back in the day. And yeah, I thought that, like, you know, it's been a while since anyone was doing anything fun. So fuck it. You know, me and Art and fucking Purple Stickey called up and we were like, let's fucking make some metal again. You know,
yeah.
It had been 20 years since I played guitar. So, you know, went, grabbed a guitar, grabbed an amp, and then I was like, well, fuck it. You know, let's see what happens. He called me up first. We collaborated with this great artist, Chuck Treese.
Yeah.
Threw down all the tracks. I did some vocals, and we realized the shit was really working. You know, I came out for fun, but then I was like, dude, this is pretty fucking cool. So, you know, maybe we could do something, you know, do something a lot of fun with it, like back in the day.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. You mentioned that it's been 20 years since you picked up a guitar. Like now meeting up and doing this metal band and all that. Have you built up influence over those last 20 years for this metal project right now?
So here's my biggest shortcoming. I don't know, like he's got much more of a like varied repertoire and he like listens and, you know, understands a lot more than I do. My musical taste got fucked up in like 1994. 95, you know, so I'm more the old school, like Slayer, fucking Metallica. Like back in the day, seeing bands like, you know, Death Angel and shit like that in Philadelphia. But yeah, so back, like you're talking about like smoking and shit like that. Pantera was like the only band back in the day that really promoted that shit big time. At least, you know, back in the 90s when I was going to shows in Philly and shit like that. But now it's a whole different ballgame, you know. People can, you know, they can puff, they can, you know, you don't got to just like chug a 6-pack if, you know, you want to go to a concert. So, and not go to jail.
Right. Smell that stank stuff and it'd be on Section 420. It could be anywhere now.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got some songs coming up. We got an EP that we want to release soon. And after that, we're just going to see where it goes. You know, we got an Indiegogo campaign, so we don't got to deal with no other fuckers telling us what to do. And, you know, just from there, fucking just see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Dude, each of you guys let me know. For anybody out there, first time ever hearing Purple Stickey, how would each of you guys describe this project and your new songs?
You can go first.
Start with Tristin or
Well, I describe it. It's hopefully like if like old meets new, you know what I mean? Like you know, maybe some of my influence coming from the mid 80s to the mid 90s, you know, and he's got a lot more things, you know, that inspired him other than, you know, destroying concert venues and burning fucking tour buses down and shit like that. So hopefully, you know, we get to marry, you know, the kind of two schools together and, you know, do something cool.
Yeah, I think I definitely, so, you know, I was born in 86, so I was raised young in the grunge era. But I definitely just liked, I was a fan of like Ugly Kid Joe. I was just a fan of anybody that was like, going against the norm. Of course, long hair, no sleeves. I mean, back then it was a lot of flannel and ripped jeans, which we still do now. But yeah, I mean, I influenced by everybody that we all listen to, like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Metallica, all that stuff, Pantera. But I just think it was probably like 80s metal. My parents just would put a ghetto blaster right by my head to put me to sleep. And so I was just listening to metal every night when I went to sleep. So it's basically like I listen to everything. So that's where I got my influence.
Dude, that's badass, dude. So when you guys go about writing a song, is it usually somebody comes up with the riff first? You guys come up with lyrics first, or you guys just like feel the emotion right in the mid-second and just rock out and write like that?
It's been a complete experiment with the legendary Chuck Treese, because he's just known in the industry. Working with him has been a dream, because one thing I knew about him, and I didn't know it was actually going to work, but that's who he is. I asked him to come to the studio with us, and he would be our studio artist. So he would lay down the guitar, the bass, the drums, and he would do it in an hour.
Wow.
And we didn't have anything pre-planned. I would just have lyrics, and I would sing him how I want it to go, this, that, and we'd all sit in the control room and just watch him pump out a bass riff. And from there, he's like, as long as I have some rough scratch to go off of, he would just nail the drums in one take. And next thing you know, we let guitar in like maybe 20 minutes. And it was just like, that's Prodigy for you. So, I personally did some research before going into the studio to make sure that we would be successful every time we left the studio. So because of Chuck, we definitely came out successful every time. And then this third time was another experiment, because Chuck decided not to show up. And he said, I already recorded the song. And I was like, oh, well, we're going in the studio in 4 days and I haven't written any lyrics. And then he sends me a 6-minute song, and the pressure was on, because the song's really good. And so from there, I worked it under pressure. I pumped out the lyrics. And I think that's always something when I go in the studio, I'm like, well, they're going to let me know if this is stupid as shit or not. So they're in the control room hanging out while I'm alone, just pumping it out. And so far it's worked. And then with him, we just experiment because he's full of talent.
No, but I'm just used to that shit. You know what I mean? Like every fucking thing we ever did with anybody we worked with, like you show up and, that day, like you may have a plan for how it's going to go down, but it's never going to go down like that. So it's a bit of pre-planning, and then, just seeing that day at the studio, how it feels, and then like try to make that thing, like what it was meant to be. So I think that's how it's working out now, and we're enjoying it.
Yeah, we definitely have a connection between all of us. So I don't think if we connected at all, we'd be pumping out a song in one session. Sometimes, you're not even finished in the session, and we're like, oh, we're done. We're just gonna wait for it to be mixed and mastered. Yeah, we'll be right back. Yeah, give me one too.
Yeah, give me one. I'm just joking.
Get you.
No, but dude, that's pretty awesome, dude. And you know what? Anytime you have somebody that badass recording, like me being a musician myself, I guarantee you had to like mentally prep to just get in there and hammer it out in one take.
Well, yeah, the crazy thing was like, then it was like, I didn't meet Rake prior to, making that song rock. So the song Rock, when that song was recorded, I already knew Chuck. I knew Chuck for a year through BAM, Margera. And so that was not a big deal, but I didn't know Rake at all. So I was meeting Rake on the spot that day. And I think he had his guard up. Like, what is this? Is this a fan? You're like playing a prank on me. And, I had him come to a real recording studio, and he, so inch by inch, he was like, okay, this is real. This is real. This is real. Then he meets, the musician, and then he hears the music, and he hears, my vocals. And then he's like, oh, you really want me in this? And next thing I know, he's like, oh, I'm in this band. And I just was featuring him on the song on Rock. So it became a feature. Featured became a band member. So I was like, rock on. And then like a week or two later, maybe like 3 weeks later, I'm talking to him on FaceTime and he goes, so my brother wants in the band, Art Web 1986. And I'm like, yeah, you totally. Here we go. Let's do this. And yeah, so I mean, I think we're on the right path. And like I said, we all have a connection and things just keep working out for us. So hopefully it stays that way. Thank you.
Are you guys pretty hungry to play some shows and get out there when the whole COVID thing goes down?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be good to get out there. Like I said, for me, it's been a while since I've been on stage, like in that kind of capacity. But it's like falling off a fucking log, you know what I mean? Fucking go out there, see what happens, and what's the worst that can happen? Whatever it is, worst has happened to me. That's for fucking sure. So.
Oh, dude, I think it's a fucking rush, dude. And
it's like so hopefully we get you the music. You can see what you think, maybe play it, and then we can, we're ready to go wherever it takes us.
Yeah. So does your radio station play stuff off of the streaming platforms?
Yeah, I have a way around it. We do a FM station here, so all that. Yeah, here in Ashland, Oregon. So we still have like the big old tower. People can still listen to us in your car, but also you can listen to us online as well.
Yeah, dude, it hopefully it reminds me of some of them stations like in New Jersey we used to grow up with, fucking driving on 95, you get the like pirate heavy metal radio. So I gotta go out to the West Coast more often, man. It's a nice part of the US, and hopefully we get to cruise out there sometimes. Meet up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, I'll roll up a fatty, or I'll make you some carne asada. And you know what? I'm a guitar player, and I play in a heavy metal thrash band for the last like 15 years. So who knows?
So who are your influences? Who do you like?
Me? Are you all right? Well, if you're trying to ask me, dude, Randy Rhoads with Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, there we go.
Influence, dude, because I grew up in a Mexican family, and we always listen to all this Mexican music. And I remember sometimes Crazy Train and Mr. Crawley would come on the radio, and I'd always tell my parents that they'd turn it up for me.
Two of my favorites, dude.
Oh yeah, and then what led to me playing guitar was one of my first friends I ever grew up with. His name was Randy. He was named after Randy Rhoads. And when we go to his dad's house, he would always be playing Randy Rhoads riffs out of his Marshall and his Randy Rhoads Jackson. So
y'all ever listen to Suicidal back in the day?
What's up?
Y'all used to listen to Suicidal Tendencies back in the day?
Oh, dude, Suicidal's dope, dude. I like all that, dude.
I'd miss all that shit, dude. Those concerts used to be fucking great. It's hard to see music, it seems like, anymore with that sort of energy.
Yeah, right. For sure. You know what? Anytime there's a lot of great shows, man, but it's always been my dream to go like to Bakken or Rock am Ring. Have you guys ever been to any festivals overseas?
No, I wish, dude. I remember watching all the festivals down in Brazil on MTV when I was fucking younger, man. I was wishing I could go to that shit. See Sepultura, some fucking Megadeth, couple 100,000 people. Yeah, once you get south, it seems like once you get south of the U.S. border, man, people still love metal, dude. They love it even more.
Right.
Yeah, I always say they're all everybody's stuck in the 80s everywhere else in the world.
Yeah, but there's a good reason for it, dude. Shit fucking rocked.
Yeah.
No, for sure, dude. Dude, I think it's hella cool you guys giving me the opportunity to talk to you guys tonight. That's super cool. You're coming out with all this new music. Purple Sticky, you guys destroy. Hey, do you guys want to play a fun little game? I'll ask you guys 5 questions and we just go bam, 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 bam.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, we'll start off with you. It's Tristin, right?
Yep.
All right, Tristin. If you could play for any band in any era, dead or alive, for one set, who is that one band?
CKY.
I like it. Rake, on same question to you. Any band, any era, one set. Who are you playing with on stage?
Sublett.
I like it. All right. We'll start with you, Rake, on this one. if you could choose your death, but it had to be by a serial killer, what serial killer is gonna kill you?
I know it's horrible. It's got to be that guy, that fucking scumbag with the Slayer shirt and fucking SoCal. But hopefully, he stabbed me in the back of the head, so it was over quick.
All right, Tristin, if you had to choose your death and it had to be by a serial killer, who would it be?
Oh, it had to be by a serial killer. I was gonna say the ham sandwich, Mama Cass. All right. I don't. Let me see. Serial killer.
Or it could be.
I don't know. What do you mean wanna? I don't think I want this at all.
Well, no. If you were gonna die, but your death had to be by a serial killer.
I don't know.
But
I think it's pretty.
You had the choice.
I think it's pretty gnarly. What's the dude that killed Lennon? Like he was in a fucking picture with him, like right before he killed him. That's fucking fucked. Like that's probably what I'd want. You know what I mean? At least know who did it.
I think you might be out of jail now. So be careful what you wish for. Okay, next question.
It's like,
all right,
make it happen.
All right, Tristin, I'll just ask you this question. In a deserted island, if both of you guys were stuck there, who gets eaten first?
I don't know. I think like me and him are both polite, but I think he would probably say fuck it and probably eat my foot first or something.
What part? No roasted hot dogs.
I said foot.
All right, Rake. This next question is for you. What is one style of music that people that know of your band Purple Stickey, you know, in metal, wouldn't expect that you listen to?
Okay, wait. Say it again.
Oh, what is one style of music that people wouldn't expect that you listen to?
Oh, country.
Country?
But old school country. You know what I mean? Like Willie, fucking the Highwayman, that sort of shit.
Dude. That's badass, dude. Hell yeah. What about you, Tristin?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Style of music, right?
I know. What is one type of music that you listen to that people wouldn't expect?
Probably pop.
Pop?
Oh,
yeah.
Sure, he's a Britney Spears fan. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, no. I mean, like, I'm that guy. Like, literally, like, I look how I look. Like, you're a dude like me. But if it comes on, you know, and it's a classic Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, a Britney, I'm there. I know the words. They're just there. They're like tattooed in my brain from like 23 years ago. So like, I mean, even the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC Christmas shit, like, and I want to kill myself over it, but it's pop all the way.
I got drunk with who the fuck was it? Fucking Britney Spears. It was fucking Jessica Simpson one time.
I heard everything about Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, I know, but I was just waiting to piss. Anyway, next question.
I like it. We'll start with Tristin this time. What is something you're terrible at?
Drums. I'm bad at drums, and it's like the one thing I wish I was good at. Yeah, drums.
By you, Rake?
Convincing girls to hump me.
Convincing girls to hump him.
Before I was married.
Yeah, he's good at a lot of things. That's probably it.
Rake,
what is one hobby that you're really good at besides music?
That's a good way to put it.
Bukkakis.
No, bukkake is not a fucking hobby.
Wait, you're not on camera. Stop giving him suggestions, bukkakis.
Biopharmaceutical commercial production. How about that?
All right. What about you, Tristin? What is one hobby you have that you're really good at besides music?
I guess video games.
Nice. What do you play?
I'm a sucker for Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, yeah. I love that game, dude. I love that game. All
I'm
right,
online every day.
All right, only a couple more questions. All right, Tristin, what is your biggest moment you've had, like at a concert or meeting, like a musician that you like? What is your biggest heavy metal moment so far in your life?
I wouldn't consider it heavy metal, but at a concert, it was like at Baltimore Arena. I think it was like 2002, and I had Liberty spikes about this tall, full head, spiky hair, complete punk. And I was right up front by the stage at No Doubt show. And she closed the show, Glenn, with a Simple Kind of Life. And I just said, fuck it. So I gave her the bullhorns when she looked at me. And she grabbed my hand in front of the whole stadium. And yeah, dude, it was fucking sick. So like, and the fucked up thing is somebody actually had a VHS camcorder and recorded that actual show. It's on YouTube.
What?
The moment she reaches for me, the guy wasn't ready and he misses the shot. So I was like, fuck me. And it's the last minute of the show. But that was like the most epic thing that ever happened to me was before she got really commercial and was everywhere and everybody loved her. When she was still like fucking badass, that's when she grabbed my hand. It was rock steady tour, I think. Yeah, it was badass.
Dude, that's fucking epic, dude. Hella epic. Rake, you have a rock star moment or a show moment? It could be any music.
Kerry King and his fucking girlfriend were psyched to get drunk with me backstage, and I fucking puked.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Well, I didn't puke like backstage, but it wasn't too soon afterwards.
It was on Kerry's back.
It wasn't a great showing on my part. But I mean, I was excited too, but then I think I got a little
that kid that's too excited and just pukes. Yeah, I'm having a great.
I'm not used to, I was used to bands having maybe like a 1 6-pack of PBR that we had to share. Not like cold Jägermeister and like nice stuff.
Dude,
yeah, live and learn.
Did Kerry King out drinking?
He had to play. Unlike me, he had like a job to do. I couldn't even do my job right. So that being said, yeah, they were Slayer was real good to us, man. Love to see them again.
For sure, dude. Did you guys have a chance to see them on their last year?
No, I had sex and had kids, and I haven't been to a metal show, and I don't want to talk about it. I have to make my own music now. But I'm going back. I'm getting my groove back, man. I'm gonna be at fucking concerts again.
Fuck
yeah, dude, we're gonna be a really good performance stage wise. We're not gonna be Weezer where we're just standing there. We're definitely gonna be all over the fucking place. He's gonna be headbanging, playing guitar. I'm gonna be probably falling down too much because of how wild I'll be acting, but it's gonna be a good stage show for sure.
And if it doesn't work out, you'll see me in the back row with the cheap seats of all the metal shows at the big freaking stadiums all across the United States. I'm getting back into it, dude. I'm going to buy overpriced beer and I'm going to see metal again and I'm going to like it.
But it will work out, so we'll be on those tours. You won't have to buy those tickets.
That'll be fun, dude. It's going to be a good time, man. Check out the music. You know, we hope to see you in the town somewhere soon.
Dude, for people that want to check out Purple Stickey, where can they find you guys? What is all your platforms?
So we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and then anything that plays music, we're on every single streaming platform.
Splatterfly, Bukkake Sauce. What are the other ones, Joe?
Dude, Deezer, all these weird names that you don't even listen to. We're on those platforms, so we're all over the world. I made sure that the distribution is worldwide. Like the new song that we just put out yesterday, No Good, Just Bad. That'll take 2 weeks, and then that'll be worldwide on every platform. I mean, even like if you want to use it on Instagram for your videos, TikTok videos, what have you. But if you want to check out the new song right now, it's on SoundCloud because we wanted to get it out to everybody's ears as fast as we could.
That's badass, dude. Hey, before I let you go, can you guys do me one favor?
What's up?
Can you say this is Tristin and Rake from Purple Stickey and you're listening to the Metal Mixtape?
Yeah, we can try that. Hit it. All right. This is Tristin.
This is Rake, and you're listening to the Metal Mixtape.
Dude, much love, guys. Thank you so much for this interview. I am rushing. I just had a bang energy drink. I am flying on energy. I got to go out to my family. If you guys come out to the West Coast, we'll light it up. I'll cook it up. Stay metal, my friends.
Yeah, man.
While your family's like, who the fuck is Rake? What are you doing in there?
Right. All right, dude.
Hey, call anytime.
Yeah,
See
man.
you, man.
We'll talk soon.
Peace.
Later.